Hi, I'm Iram and today I'm creating a look which is perfect for the office and court. So I've already prepped the face and I've used L'Oreal Revitalift Magic Blur, which will create the perfect canvas. I'm going to use a shade called Tranquil from the MUA eyeshadow palette. Just take a small amount first. All you do, you just sweep across very, very gently. Be careful not to apply too much. From the inner corner right to the end. Just make sure it's all blended in. Now be careful not to ever go past this bit over here where your eye socket is. You don't want it under the eyebrows. Next I'm going to put a little bit of black over here rather than using eyeliner. It just creates a softer look. So again, from the MUA palette, I'm going to use the black shade. Close. And just dab as close as you can to the lash line. Again, less is more. You can use any small brush with this. You can even use a cotton bud if it's your first time trying it. Now this is quite thick, so less is definitely more with this. Just add a little bit onto the brush. Less is definitely more with this product. It's mineral based, so it's perfect for anyone who's got sensitive skin or problematic skin. And it just covers pretty much any imperfection you may have. Don't forget to blend right down the neck as well. Now, because this is quite a thick BB cream, I tend not to apply it to the areas that you don't really need it. So we'll just apply it on the cheeks here. Take it down to the neck. I know that a lot of the lawyers tend to work very, very late nights and it can take a toll on your under eyes, so this BB cream is actually quite good for concealing. So just look up for me. So just apply a small amount on a flat brush like this and just apply it directly under the eyes, making sure you're blending it out. Some people find it's easy to use your fingers when you're applying concealer or anything else under the eyes, but I prefer a brush. Next I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Neutralizer in Dark Peach. Now this is perfect for people who suffer with quite bad dark circles. People tend to just put a really white concealer under their eyes first, which can actually look a bit grey sometimes. So it's good to even out the colour first. So just again apply to a small concealer brush and just dab underneath. And just apply this directly underneath again. Now this will brighten the area. Directly underneath again. Spreading it all over the area. Try not to bring it so far down, because then this area over here can look quite cakey. And then blend again with our Real Techniques brush. Good, okay. Now for the 10th concealer, I'm going to be using the Double Wear Concealer by Estee Lauder in Warm Medium. Now this is quite good because it comes as a wand. So you literally just dot it onto the areas that you need to conceal. This isn't just for under eyes, this could be used for any blemishes. Dab underneath the eyes. Now I'm going to be using a technique called the baking method. Now this is good for someone who has got quite dark circles and they want a nice bright-eyed effect. I suffer from dark circles myself, so I tend to use this technique every morning. It takes about less than 5 minutes. So you can miss this step out if you feel like you're okay just with concealer, but it's really good to set your makeup as well. So this is just a classic Rimmel transparent powder, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender, again from Real Techniques. All I'm going to do is just swirl it into the powder, and instead of applying it, we're just going to dab it on, and it's going to look like a white powder film just under the eye. So look up for me. So first you just dab it into the powder. It is going to look quite heavy, but don't worry, we'll blend it out. So look up for me. Just dab it like that. Remember not to actually blend it in just yet, and face me. Dab, dab. Now as you can see, it does look quite white under there, but it's going to get blended out. Okay, so we're just going to leave that to set for a few minutes, and in the meantime we can work on the lips. While the eyes are setting, we can work on the lips, and I'm going to use MAC lip liner in Oh Honey, and also Cream Cup, also by MAC. Okay, this is quite a neutral color. This is actually one of my favorites. I wear this almost every day. It's a perfect nude lip. So just outline the top lip first. Now you can fill in a little bit of the lip with this as well. Not the whole thing, but just a little bit. And let's start on the bottom lip. So now we're going to apply MAC lipstick in Cream Cup. Just sweep the colour all across the lips. What you need to do, get a large powder brush. I'm using the one by Real Techniques, and literally just sweep the powder out from underneath. And that has now set the under eyes. Look up. Okay, so next we're going to apply the powder all over the face just to set the BB cream. If you want to go for the dewy look, you don't necessarily need to use the powder on top of it, because the BB cream does give a quite dewy, quite shiny look. My model here prefers a nice matte look, so that's why we're going to use the Golden Glow by Jane Iredale. It's mineral powder as well, so again perfect for anyone who's got sensitive skin, problematic skin. Just swirl it into the product, tap off the excess, and then just blend it all over the face, sweeping motions. Don't forget to take it right down to the neck. Perfect. Okay, so I've applied my bronzer, and then just to brighten it up slightly, I'm going to use the Chanel blusher in Rose Initial. Just the smallest amount, just to brighten up this area over here. Suck in the cheeks. Face me slightly. Okay, that's all you need. Now, nude lips don't always suit everyone, and you need to add a little bit of colour into it sometimes, so we're just going to use a Rimmel lip crayon. So if you just smile for me and just dab it on. You still want it to be a nice nude peach look, but don't be afraid of adding a little bit of brown into it. Just dab it on quite gently. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm just applying the mascara. Now just look up, look straight straight a little bit. I just swore it easily. It's always good to wiggle the brush as you're applying the mascara, just so you don't get any clumps. Perfect. So next we're going to use this Jane Iredale eyeliner in basic brown, and we're going to apply it directly underneath. Look up. So again, if this is your first time doing it, you don't need to go directly in the eye, you can just apply it on the lash line. And it's quite a soft brown, so it's not going to look too harsh, so even if it's not perfect, you won't really be able to tell. Okay, and we'll do the other eye. You can start up from the outer edges if this is what you prefer, just to give your eyes a little pop rather than apply it all over, but we'll do all over today. The next step, we're going to set the makeup with a setting spray, again by Jane Iredale. You just, from a few inches away from the face, and just spray once, twice, and that's it. And let that fall, and then just take your powder brush and just carefully blend out any marks you may get from the spray. Apply a little bit of the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream onto the lips. I prefer using this to a lip gloss sometimes. Open your mouth a little bit. A bit more. Okay, and then rub your lips together. Perfect.